Hi, Leos. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your May 2026 singles prediction with no past and no exes. Today, I'm going to ask our spirit guides what's next in love. I do have some charms and some initials and lots of evidence and cards. So let's see what spirit has for you. What is loving energy coming towards you? What to expect? What could be coming next? So welcome back, everybody. Please use this reading to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you need us to hear today? What is it that you want us to know for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is it that you have for us? I have an anchor. I love that feeling. You're my rock. You're my anchor. Stability. Grounded. I want to feel grounded in this connection. Boy, emotional security is huge. And we're always looking for that. We all like to know where we stand. Leos are super independent, but I don't care who you are. You're human. You want to know that the person that you're with, is somebody you can depend on and rely on. I have a moon, your intuition, emotional cycles in relationships, trusting your intuition. There's a sense of you're being guided, okay? And a lot of you are very empathic. A lot of you are very intuitive yourselves. I want you to listen to this inner voice that you are hearing, because there's a part of me that says there's going to be a day where your inner voice says, go there. Okay, somebody invites you and you're like, I don't want to go. And the inner voice says, go. And you look back at it and you're like, something told me to go here tonight. And then that's where you meet your person. That's when you meet your person. So I feel like you're going to be guided to exactly the place and time to meet. Okay. Listen. Okay. It feels like it's, to meet your destiny energy, it's just like something told me to go there. Something said, get up and go. And you did. And then that's how you meet this person. Somebody, some energy, some intuition, pushes you in some way. I have a puzzle piece, finding the one who completes you. The person who makes it all make sense. It all makes sense now. So something is going on around you. Maybe you're seeing glimpses of it. Maybe you're feeling something. It all makes sense now. Maybe your energy is just like, I know something's going on with me, but I can't put my finger on it. I have a letter. Expect some communication. Expect to hear from somebody. You could have crossed paths with somebody, gave them your number. You could be talking to somebody online dating. You've said, hey, if you want to talk, reach out to me if you want to do something. And lo and behold, they do. And then it's that intuition kicks in and says, I knew you were going to call. I just knew you were going to call, so something is going on like that around you. I have a page of wands. I have a moon. Yeah, your intuition is really strong right now for some reason, the month of May. I have a 7 of pentacles. And I have an 8 of wands. It's interesting because the page came into me as I want to try something new. And it almost felt like somebody who knows of a new restaurant or knows of something going on, in and around town where you live. And it's kind of their hook. Have you been to that new place? Have you walked around there yet? No, I haven't seen it, but I heard good things. And then the 7 of Pentacles it's the starting point of kind of more of those things, Oh, I always wanted to try this, or we're on a mission to um, find, 5-star restaurants. What's the best Greek restaurant? What's the best Italian restaurant? What's the best pizza? Maybe we're on some kind of quest. I'm going to say you're both foodies. Like, there's a part of me that's saying, um, that we like to find good quality food. Doesn't mean you're overweight. It means that you like good quality food. You like different types of foods, different variety of food. So I would say that you have that in common. So if that's something that's important to you, I have a King of Cups. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I can be really happy with you. I have a 6 of Pentacles. I feel the word they're using is sharing. So it was more of I can see myself sharing my life with you. I can see myself being very happy with you. Just a future of happiness, and that it seems it seems like it should be easy to find happiness, but a lot of it's not that easy to be completely happy with somebody, to be completely content with somebody. I have a King of Wands at the bottom of my deck. So King of Cups, King of Wands. I have to tell you, I think this person, I feel like this person falls head over heels in love with you. Like, that just felt that this person knows who they are. They know what they want. They know the type of person that they're good with. They enjoy your company. They're having fun with you. You guys like a lot of the same things. I think that when you can keep up with them with the food, not that you're eating as much as they are, but that you're as into chasing down these kind of unique places as they are. They're kind of like, wow, I just found somebody who kind of likes my thing. It's like, if you like to go to yard sales and you find somebody else that, I love going to yard sales. Oh my God, or thrift stores. I found somebody that likes to go to thrift stores, so it's like, if there's something that you really like to do and you want a best friend to do it with, I feel like that's what just happened. So this person is, I'm going to say head over heels. I am. I'm going to say I just love that we both have this kind of passion for something, and we're just having so much fun doing it. Okay. And I think that that's important, to have that one thing that just is yours as a couple. And I think that it's something to be enjoyed. Spirit, can you share with me something about this person, their personality, or any clues? What do you want me to know? I have ecstatic. Yeah, this person's like super excited. They're super excited. Yeah, I'm really excited that we have something in common. I'm really excited that you like to do the same things. And it could be something that's just really quirky, that not everybody does. So, yeah, all I can think of is, there's still a lot of people that are gamers, but there could be that you're actually a real gamer and it's a particular game that you like to play too, and you're good at it. I can't think of a lot of different things, but the food came into mind as the most likely one. And then it could be, it could be anything, but it's something that's a little bit off the beaten path of, not everybody does it, but you're into it. And then this person, lo and behold, is into it too. So it's kind of fun. I have funny guy. They make me laugh. Okay. They look at the bright side of life. I'm having a good time with this person. They're also sharing with me that we don't have to spend, it doesn't mean that you don't have money, but we don't have to spend a lot of money to enjoy each other. Okay, so the things that you do together might not cost a lot of money. Okay, we like to go for walks in the park. We like to go to the beach. We like to go for drives and just walk around little towns and, go in and out of little shops, something like that. Go antique shopping, they just said. So there's a feeling of some of the things that we do doesn't really require a lot of funds. We're, just spending some time together. So it's not like you're buying tickets for like big formal things or vacations. You're doing like everyday little things, but it's stuff that you both like to do. It's a divine masculine energy, dramatic, visionary, clear, powerful, kind, peaceful, compassionate, and grounded. It's interesting because a Leo is like a force of their own. And for some reason, you're not, and you wouldn't be intimidated by anybody, but you're definitely not intimidated by this person. In fact, you see them really, truly as your equal. It's a nice guy. Bottom of the deck. It is the nice guy. It's the nice guy that wins your heart. Okay. So I'm just going to say nice guy, girl. Okay. Gal, wins your heart. Okay. Yeah. I mean, maybe we're tired of the players. Maybe we're tired of the person who is in it for themselves. Maybe, Leos are pretty bright and smart. So you get somebody's number, you're very intuitive, you can read people very well. You can understand them pretty easy. So you're looking for somebody who's stable, content, fair, respectable, happy, optimistic, and I have a good time with. And we like doing the same things. So that is really what Spirit's trying to bring you, is how I feel. Let's get some initials. Let's see what they're saying for the initials. So these are first initials, last initials. If you have somebody in mind, or they're just clues for somebody that's coming, we could keep that in mind. Could be your initials, could spell your name. So we'll do these. Let me just give these a little stir. And I've got some kind of springy looking colors here. I have the letter F, H, D. I have a T. I have an I. I have an A. I have an L, K. I have an I. I have an F. I have an O, H, W. I have the letter B. A couple more. I have a C, P, D, and an S. Okay, so for some of you, those are your initials. And then let's get the double letters, because I think the double letters are sometimes very accurate. So these are first letter, second letter of a first name or a last name. So this may hit you right in the eye. Like, whoa, that's my person that I was thinking of. And they are a nice guy. The nice guy wins. I mean, it's there's nothing wrong with dating the nice guy. Sometimes you try to date that they're charismatic, they're sexy, they're fun, and it's like, that's the guy who ghosts you and burns you and goes through one woman after another, or one man after another, so it's a sense of, I want the person who's real, and I feel like that's what they're bringing you this time. I have an M-I, D-A, A-M, R-U, M-A, C-R, S-H, J-A, T-I-E-M, R-O. Let's get two more. I have a J-U and I have an E-V. All right, let's see what sign they may be. Let's grab the signs before I forget the signs. Spirit, what sign could this person be? I have a Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo. I have a Leo also. And I have an Aries. Okay. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that you need me to know? Do you have any other clues about this person I could keep my eyes open for? There I don't think it's for everybody, but it was like the nice guy that lives next door. So maybe somebody out there has their eyes on somebody like a neighbor or somebody in the same building as them. That would be funny. All right. I went through a breakup recently, so that could be a good clue. They've ended a relationship. Enjoys science and math. Okay, better at science and math. Enjoys hiking and camping. They like the outdoors. They like to do things outside. That would be, maybe that's what you enjoy together. You both like hiking. You like hiking trails. You both like biking long bike rides for, 20 miles on the weekends, something that you both like. Both enjoy tarot readings, or one of you enjoy tarot readings. I'm going to say that's you for now. I have has dreams about you. That's going to happen. Make something valuable with their hands. Are they a builder? Can they build something? Do they like to work with their hands? Experienced a childhood similar to your own. Little bit of we're in the same age bracket where, maybe there's a few years difference, but basically we grew up in the same age bracket. We grew up in the same, generation, things like that. My first name begins with a vowel and has green eyes. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Hazel, maybe green. Some of you they have known you for 5 years. Maybe they were in another relationship. They weren't available, but now they're available. Things have changed. So circumstances change, and all of a sudden somebody's available that wasn't. Owns their own home. That's a good clue. And what's the communicating their feelings comes easy for them. Okay, so that's good news also. Spirit, can I have some charms? Let's see what the charms are saying. Let's see if we can get some clues with our charms today as well. Okay. So this has a little bit of everything in it. It's a big bowl. And I've got my magic scoop. And where do you want me to go, Spirit? Over here? Okay. So let's do this. Okay. I have a Libra. Libra. Okay, this is the letter B. The letter G. Okay. Okay, so steering the ship. They like to lead, at least in the dating stage. They want it to be their idea that we're dating. They want it to be their idea of what stage we're in or what happens next when they're ready. So a little bit of, I know 2 people are in the relationship, but when they're ready, they'll let you know. So they may be a little bit of a, I just came out of something, so I'm not going to make you any promises right away, but I do want to be with you. And maybe you just need to give them that space for that. I have it looks like a mama bear with a baby bear. So I do have a lot of energy around children in this connection. So I have a little bunny rabbit with a heart. So I'm definitely going to say I feel like I have children. So there's children involved. We could be taking that into consideration. I have a monkey, but how it came into me is I just came out of a circus. I just came out of a kind of, some kind of mess. I just can't be involved in drama, chaos, high maintenance. So I do feel like this person puts a lot of boundaries around what kind of energy, but you're a Leo. You're not the type of person who brings that kind of energy into a relationship anyways, because you're so self-confident. So I guess they're just staying away from the crazy. And they let you know, like I've dated other people, but you know, they had so much baggage, and so they could be just, you know, kind of guarding themselves, and I don't blame them. I have a dress up dress, and I have a nice bag. I'm going to say really romantic night out. I'm going to say a little bit of a whining and dining. Um, you know, this feeling of foodies that like to wine and dine. Like, you know, there are people that love to go out. They love to get dressed up. They love to, you know, do the whole appetizers and drinks and sit there for a couple of hours and the whole experience of, you know, being out. So this person could be one of those people. I like to go out, whether it's once a week, once a month, but when they do go out, they go somewhere nice. They want to go somewhere decent. They're not going through like, I'll take you out tonight to, Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm taking you out to, you know, a nice Italian restaurant or somewhere that has, you know, really different foods, things like that. I do have a cat. All right. So it's coming into me as a very lazy cat. I mean, you could say that about any cats, but in particular, I feel like this cat is chunky. I feel like it's an orange cat. I feel like it's chunky. I feel like it's a male orange cat, and it's kind of chunky. And the cat's energy is all I do is sleep and eat. So, but everybody laughs about that. He's harmless. He's adorable. He's probably older, and he's kind of a chunky little boy. Okay, I have a rainy day that just came into me as I meet you on a rainy day. Okay, that first date could be I have to bring an umbrella. Maybe they put an umbrella over your head and, you know, walk you to your car or something like that. But I do, maybe it's a little bit of a April showers brings May flowers energy also. So that could be happening. It was a rainy week when we met. It was like raining cats and dogs with that cat. So something, maybe the rain is, you're going to make the connection with the rain. I have a big pink bow. So, you know that saying, put a ring on it? It felt like that song, put a ring on it. It felt like put a bow on it. It was um, you know, like, I don't like people. Maybe you're very good looking and people are always checking you out. And after a while, it bothers you. You know, it's like, it's fine that they're checking you out, but if they're gawking and they're staring, it's like, yeah, put a bow on it, you know, like, come on. So there was a part of me that says that. So you could be very, very good looking and they could be picking up on that you're eye candy. And I think they're going to love you for a lot of different reasons, but they start to realize that everywhere they go, that people are checking you out. Okay. So you're used to it, but maybe they're not used to it. I have a guitar, red guitar, an electric guitar. Feels like an electric guitar specifically. Okay, and then I have a love heart. I'm going to fall in love with you. I feel like you're the type of person I can bring home to my mother. Okay, you're the type of person that everybody in my family's going to love. This is the type of person that I can't imagine anybody would say a bad thing about. They do the right things, they act the right way, they're the nice guy. And they're the person who, you know, they feel like they always win out, you know, that they always lose out, I should say, because the person who is charismatic and flirty and outgoing and the player in the room, or tall, dark, and handsome, so to speak, always wins. And it's like, no, the person who really wins is the nice guy. They really do. They usually end up with the nice girl. You know, the other guys end up with the girls that are crazy, you know, looking for, you know, that monkey in the circus. So So you get what you're putting out there. All right. If you're a good person and you're a loving person and you have a lot of love to give, Spirit's going to bring you that partner. We know that. Spirit, please share with us. I have a union of hearts, two hearts coming together as one in perfect unity. This union creates a powerful and loving connection that brings out the best in both parties. So I can feel our hearts coming into union. I can feel, and even in the beginning of this reading, they said, you're being guided to this love. There's going to be this inner voice that says to you, go to that meeting, go to that party, go out with your friends tonight. There's a reason. So you're going to hear that inner voice. Spirit will physically get you there to meet this person. I have divine timing. Trust that the universe is bringing your soulmate to you in the perfect time. Divine timing ensures that you are both ready to embrace the love and lessons of this relationship, which I know we struggle with divine timing, but we have to believe in it. We have to believe that Spirit knows best. And then I have a soulmate healing. Your soulmate connection brings healing and wholeness. This loving bond transforms past pain into present joy, creating a sense of peace and fulfillment. So you've got this feeling of, I feel like you're pretty strong to begin with, but that there's a beautiful emotional security in this connection. So that I feel like is very important. Okay, so there's this sense of I'm not going anywhere. You know where you stand with your person. Like this is the kind of person where you would say, not that it's, obsolete, but you would say, my person would never cheat on me. I just know that. They would rather hurt themselves than hurt me, so you just know your person. So something like that. And let's get some time. Let's get when. Spirit, when is this happening? I have the next couple of weeks, the number 3 weeks. By the end of the month, the number 53. Thank you, Spirit. The next full moon, I'd have to look that up. The number 48. And I have 3 months from now. So you've got a lot of threes in this reading. So 333. And you've got that's kind of repetitive. The next 3 weeks, 3 months. So yeah, I'm going to go with that 3, third of the month, something like that. I feel like the nice guy wins, the nice girl wins. And if that's what you're manifesting, I just want a nice guy. I just want somebody who's going to be good to me, who's caring, who's kind. Let's ask Spirit to bring that to you now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. Let's put it out into the universe. I want you to claim it, own it. It's yours. Put it in the comments. It's mine. I own this. Put it out. If you would like to become part of my group here on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Remember to hit that like button, everybody. Of course, that helps myself and all channels. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. I did upload some half-hour readings onto my channel recently. I switched some things around on my website this week. So I have some new offerings and a mini reading on there. So you can check out my website. The link's in the description if you're interested in meeting with me personally in a Zoom or a phone call or a mini recorded reading. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'm a Leo, just so you know. I'm August 15th, and I am a Leo sun, Leo moon, and I think a Leo Venus, something like that. I am definitely a Leo. So if you're definitely a Leo, this reading was for you. We'll see you soon. I hope you enjoyed your reading.